Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sherry, and if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. And if you are a returning subscriber, it's free. Thank you for coming back and checking out my beautiful plants that are just turning into being absolutely stunning. So today I am potting up my new Cebu blue pothos. So I have 2 of them. And I decided to get this because, as you can see behind me, I have my Anthurium strapleaf starting to hang off shelves. And I wanted a low light plant, which is a Cebu blue, based off my reading of them, that I wanted to put that over on another wall, another shelf, where it doesn't quite get much of the grow light, but it does get some good window light. So this came last night, and I got 2 of them, like I said. So I plan on putting them together. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to put them together, meaning, am I going to use a trellis? Am I going to, try to make them bushier? Or the point was to have a nice flow of beautiful leaves down the wall. And that's really what I want. But I still like the bush at the top, kind of like my hair. So that's what we're going to do today. And if that is interesting to you, stick around. If not, thanks for trying, and hope to see you again. So I am ready to try to figure out. So I got this at Ed's Plant Shop, which I bought the beautiful Dragon's Breath, if you all remember that video. So, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going back and buying from them. And they were so nice, y'all. They were so nice. They were so happy with my review that I left on Etsy that they emailed me and wanted me to not be a sponsor, but it kind of, I guess in a way it is. They wanted me to, sign up and do like a commission type thing. And I told them, I said, I'm just not interested in that. I'm more than happy to show my viewers the shops and advertise for the shops just based off the plants that I get from them. And so they ended up giving me a discount for myself, a 15% discount, and a 15% discount for anyone who wants to go check out their shop. And I have it in the description. I get no money from it. It's simply a discount for you and for me, and it gives them the business. And I really love the plants that they've sent. So, yeah, check them out if you haven't checked them out already. And the 15% discount, that's right, I used it. And I'm real happy that I did. So, yeah, so guys, so what I ended up doing, so these are 4-inch pots. This pot I need to really clean out because I had used it before. And this is a 7-inch. This looks like a 7-inch pot to me. And what I was thinking of, I think that will be a good size to fit these 2. But I guess we'll really see once I get them out of their pot. I think they look so nice together. But look what I got. I got this pot specifically for them. Now there's no draining hole in here, which is fine. I've been putting a lot of my plastic pots inside of pots like this, just because where I have them, I like the visual appeal of the pot rather than just the plastic. But really, I got it because it was purple. And I've heard that with winter coming, having a pot like this, it keeps the moisture in and it keeps the roots warmer. But I honestly, guys, I have a lot of pots that, like all my Hoyas, they're not in. There's only one Hoya that's actually in a pot. It's kind of like that, and that's this little guy. This is a 4-inch, and I thought, hey, that would look cute, you know, so I just kind of do that. But I don't think I'll be buying all those pots for them. I just don't. So we'll just see how it goes. But that's kind of where I'm going with this plant. I would like to be able to put it directly in here, but because there's no draining hole, and even if there was, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I like being able to see the roots, and I like knowing that I can keep them out if it needs to dry longer. You know, after watering, there's some of my anthuriums that I keep out overnight, and then the next day I will put them in their what they call, I guess, a cache pot, but it's just their pot that you put them in. So, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of, or that's my plan. So let's get to it. I need to try to figure, I thought if I could put this on, it's not moving. All right, here we go. We're getting somewhere. Yeah. So I thought what I could do is use this pot that I had another plant in, just so it's up higher for you to be able to see it. And wow, look at that, guys. Thumbnail. You guys are probably, she's crazy. Well, I watch a lot of planty shows, creators, and I love Jake, and Jake's on, oh gosh, I can't remember his full, I'll think of it and I'll put it on the video. But he's fantastic. If you guys haven't seen him, you need to go check him out. He's just hilarious. So hi, Jake. All right, let's see what we've got in these roots. So when I got this last night, it was delivered, and I showered them off and sprayed them with my wellness spray. So the dirt dirt's wet. I think it'll be ready to go. And I didn't see anything that, you know, looked off to me. I will say kind of but I understand why they did it, to protect the leaves and the shipping, but they wrapped the leaves around and put pins in them so they wouldn't be hanging like this. So it took me quite a while to unravel them, and then I threw the pins out. But I think I only saw like one damaged leaf. I think it was this one, the big one. But I mean, that happens. It's okay. All right, so I need to move this now. And I'm gonna put them on top of this. I don't want the leaves to, while I work on this one. Still has some of the fuzzy, cottony stuff that comes with the plant. I thought about, you know, someone might ask, well, why didn't you get a pothos, a marble queen, or why didn't you get a Snow Queen, which I could have. I actually was considering doing the Snow Queen. But to be honest, guys, I love them. My mom has some really beautiful ones. These beautiful roots. She has beautiful marble queens. But they're so, I see them so often. You don't typically see Cebu blue pothos, and I want more rare, I guess, plants than what I see every day. And when I saw that Ed's Plant Shop had these, I couldn't resist, especially with my discount. All right, here's the thing. So look at the roots. They're beautiful. Now, I trust this plant shop, so I'm not going to mess with the dirt any further. I know that it's good soil. It's a lot of peat. It's just some peat moss and perlite. I could dump it, like, see if I've got some water over here. Maybe if I just do a little bit of a bath, since I have it out of its pot, just try to get some of the dirt off. I would feel a little more comfortable, but honestly, you know, they've got good stuff. I know you can't see this very well. Let me move you down some. There, let's see. I think that's better. So I'm on vacation today. I decided to take PTO. And before I started the repots here on my new plants, I did almost 3 hours of watering. It was a big watering day. I had to address all of my plants that are inside. There we go, that's good. That's good right there, guys. So there we go. I had to, sorry, I can't do two things at once. I had to do all of my naked root pot. Every 4 days, I take them, I dump the water out of the reservoir because the risk of having mosquitoes is not something I entertain lightly. And you might ask, mosquitoes? And yes, mosquitoes. If you get one in your house, you have standing water, you have a high probability of a big problem on your hands. And I much prefer gnats, fungus gnats, than I would mosquitoes. So what I did is, my husband and I saw 2 or 3 mosquitoes come out of one of these pots. And that was all was needed, folks. So now every 4 days, I dump it. And what's in the reservoir, I use the BIT solution. And the BIT solution has been great keeping all the gnats larvae, kill the gnat larvae. Every time I water, I use it. So now what I do is I instead of just regular water, I'm using the water with the BTI solution in it, and it sits in the reservoir. And that way, if any gnat or if any mosquito want to come sit in that water, we'll let them, you know. But I haven't seen any mosquitoes since I've been doing that. Thank the good Lord, because that was really scary for me. You know, you could get West Nile viruses. That's not something, that's not cool. So just be careful with your pots that keep water a long time, and you don't, if you keep, like I started doing it with all the plants that are sitting in water, they get dumped at the same time these do. So just something you should think about. Because all it takes is one mosquito to fly in your house, and that's all that happened here. It's not like we have mosquitoes living in our homes, right? They just fly in. All right, so this is one, these roots are really hanging on to some of this dirt. It's okay. It'll be all right. What I do typically anyways is, even though I'm using my own dirt to pot them up in, I still put the BTI water with my BTI solution. So here's this. Go ahead and stick it in there for now. All right, I am going to go dump this outside and I will be back. So, now what? Will this be big enough, guys? I mean, do I need, what I might want to do is get a tall pot so the roots have a place to really grow. All right, I'll be back. So by upsizing this, I've now taken my new pot away. If I use this instead of this one, which I am going to do, it's not going to fit into that little cute purple one, but I'll find use for the purple one. It doesn't need to be for these. Yeah, this will give it a lot of room. That's what I need. Okay, let's mix her up. I love this plant, guys. I've seen other, like Wild Fern has Cebu blue, but she has it up on a pole, I think. And I know that if you want their leaves to be big, that's what you should do. But I don't care about that for this plant. I don't believe. Don't believe that's where I want to go. Poles are great if that's your goal, have as big as leaves possible. But one thing, sorry about that, it's loud, but one thing that I've noticed, poles do provide big leaves, but also you have these big gaps between the leaves. And I'm like, I'm not a gap girl. I'm in the 80s. I was in high school in my 80s. I like big hair. I want big. I want bush. I want clusters of plants, not big holes in between. So, yeah, just not for me. Just not for me. So I've already got my mix ready, but I'm going to have to make more, obviously, because this is not going to be enough for this size. Now, before I forget, I'm going to put Myco on these roots. Come here, little guy. We're almost done. I'm almost done. Make sure I have the bushiest and the longest part out front. Okay, so I'm going to have to add all this to remotely get it close. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Maybe I was wrong. All right. Just have to make more. I'll put up what I use on the screen. So I have another plant coming tomorrow, and then I'm done. I'm calling it 3 months, maybe. Well, the thing is, with winter coming, honestly, I'd be smart not to order anymore. Last year, I ordered during the winter, but I don't remember what I got. I don't think I got anthurium. No, I did. I did get anthurium because I remember making videos. I had my Politiforum in January or February, I think, delivered. So, but either way, I need to slow up. Just because I'm really getting my collection to where I want it. I'm loving this plant tea vibe that I got going on. I have a vision that that I want, and I still have tons of room. So we'll see. But I do need to I need to slow it up. I need to add tree fern. Got myself a new iPhone 16 Pro the other day that I'm using for this, so I'm really hoping the quality is better. I noticed on my last video it was extremely foggy and just not very good, and that was an iPhone 12, so hopefully there's a big difference. I haven't changed any of the settings. I'm not real good about that. I don't quite understand how that works, so all right. I'm going to put some moss down here. I don't think these guys care so much about being moist and all that. I don't know. I've got to read up on it. As anthurium do or alocasias, but Now you can see better. It's gonna have dirty leaves. I can't do much about that right now. So what I'm gonna do is fill in this now. Hopefully, I'll zoom in. Um, so what I was thinking is, I think this is enough dirt. What I was thinking with this is kind of like, I don't know, putting him up on a trellis a little bit. I'm going to take my gloves off. Hopefully I'm done with the dirt. See what this, I'm going to get a couple things here. I'm going to, okay, oh, go ahead and cover my dirt up for using it. My dogs are back in. All right, so what I was thinking is I thought it would be neat to help lift up, help lift these up to keep them a little bit, I don't know, fuller, longer. I think I'm going to try this first. So this is the trellis I'm kind of looking at. We're going to just play with. So I'm going to move you guys. I think you're too close. I think that's better. That's better. The sun's starting to really shine. It's beautiful today. All right. I don't know. Maybe what I want to do is, I don't want to hurt the leaves, so I'm going to keep it up on this. Missy, quiet. So what I want or what I was thinking about. This is really for my Hoyas, but I don't know. I can't tell if you can really see or not. I really like the landscape mode when I'm, the landscape video mode when I watch videos, but honestly, you could see a heck of a lot more if you had it the other way. I just feel like we lose a lot of video or this way. All right, so, or not video, but you lose a lot of the picture. I have no idea if I'm really going to do this or not, so just bear with me, see what we come up with. Okay, so what I want is kind of like lift some of these up. I'm not sure how so much, but oh, that's nice. Clip just broke. Not real. I'm pretty new at these trellises since I just started. Oh, that leaf ripped. Since I just started buying Hoyas not too long ago. There's some really beautiful leaves back here that I think would look really cool if we could bush out. But I'm not sure what I'm doing. Because, well, I'm not sure if what I'm doing is going to help that. You really need more than one trellis to help that bushiness that you're trying to achieve. I'm going to all right. So kind of what I'm doing here is just trying to figure stuff out as I go. What I'm thinking is I'd like to have some of these go up and around. The trellis. What this does, I think, is just, it adds more of green. It adds more oomph to the plant. I don't know. I don't know if I'll like it, but I know it likes to grow up on things. So I thought if I put a trellis in place like this, it might make him happy. I don't think it'll be a good situation as it grows because I know they can get how big they can get, but it'd be nice to be able to keep him uplifted, kind of, instead of too stringy. Because some of this is just really stringy. Because it's still a baby, it's not an adult plant yet. I mean, in theory, I could just wait for the trellis piece of this until he has more to give. So this is what we've got so far. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I think I'm going to take it down. I do have, like my begonia maculata, I have it with 2 trellises. And it works great. But I think for now I'm just going to let him be. Without the trellis, this is what we've got. I mean, what I could do is I could cut these and root them so we get more bush. And I may do that. Because this one has, look at this, it only has 3 leaves. I think I might do that. So I'm going to cut this one here. So what I'll think I do is I'll cut one here. I'll cut one here. And I will put those in water, see how they do. So this is it, guys. This is what I have. So you see, it doesn't fill everything out, but I knew that when I bought 2. that it wouldn't, but it gave me a better shot at it than with just one. So, okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, please hit the like button and the subscribe. It's free, and it really helps my channel get promoted through YouTube. Its algorithm is tricky, but the more you talk to me and the more you thumbs up my videos, the happier the algorithm is. So thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day wherever this finds you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.